Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Nail Friday. Hello, hello, hello. I got my drinks. I am gonna go ahead and open one of them real quick. Yeah. Hello. We made it to Friday. I somehow made it to Friday. I'm exhausted. Oh, I have to shake my drink before... My drink? You forgot my drink? From SpongeBob. I like that. Oh, meme. Okay, let me get hydrated. Let me get hydrated real quick. I am very dehydrated. Okay, let's see. Okay. Snapple fact of the day. The side of a hammer is called a cheek. There you go, in case y'all know that. But yes, hello, welcome to Nail Friday. To everybody who is watching, I'm pretty... Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta put my glasses on. Okay. Now I can see what I'm doing. Alright. Hello. Today is Nail Friday. Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. I'm not sure how long I'll be on. I'm gonna aim for 2 hours. I'm doing something a little bit different today. A little bit experimental with the nail stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and hold on, let me get my nails a little. So I'm gonna do a little bit of experimenting today. I'm going to attempt to mix some nail polishes together. Let me turn on the TV or actually here, let me just... Okay, ignore the video in the corner. Here, let me turn that off real quick. Wait. Okay, we'll get to that in a second, but, I have the playlist ready. I'm gonna probably pick up where we left off on the, cryptid, the Wendigoon cryptid video series. We're gonna go ahead and pick up on that. And I have a bunch of Deltarune, theory videos lined up as well that we can watch. But yeah, okay. So, here's kind of, here's my plan. I'm gonna be rolling up the polishes while I talk, but here's my plan. I'm going to try to mix some colors today. My goal is to try to mix like a light pink and a light green, okay? We're gonna see how that goes. I'm just gonna roll up my polishes first. Now, a little bit of an issue. So this is my applicator. Little bit scuffed, not gonna lie, but we're gonna trust the process. If it doesn't work out, I do have a backup plan, just in case everything goes sideways. But other than that, I think we're gonna be good. But yeah, I'm just gonna roll out these. I'm gonna mix them first. I'm gonna use a couple of toothpicks to mix up the colors, and we're gonna see if this works. But yeah. To whoever is watching, I hope you're having a wonderful day today. I had a pretty good week. I think I had a pretty okay week. Wasn't too crazy, wasn't too exciting. It was just, you know, it was just a week. And I don't know. I've been feeling kind of weird. But good news. Next month I'm going on a little vacation. So that's going to be fun. Just going to go on a little weekend vacation all to myself and enjoy little New York City. That's where I'm going next month. So yeah. It's going to be fun. I gotta make sure the lamp is like over here because I don't want to accidentally cure the polishes like in the tray. Okay, where is my, okay, the acetone, oh jeez. Let me just, okay, all right. I am gonna use this tape to get any hairs off, so I'm gonna try that. Yeah, I'm just rolling out the polishes right now. Just getting them warmed up, getting them ready for danger. Ready for danger. Danger, darling. Ooh, ooh. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with my nail growth, TBH. Pretty happy with it. Also, I moved my light, and it seems to be, like, I don't know, my light seems to be doing a lot better, focusing since I moved it, so I don't know. I still need to get a new light, obviously, because I do want to do, I don't know, other things. I don't know, I think it's too cold, you know what I mean? It's just too cold of a light. Ooh, I love this song. What a good song. Alright, got these polishes all rolled up, nice and rolled up. Yeah, unfortunately, it seems like my stream is a little bit laggy. That is unfortunate. If it is too distracting, I can redo the stream and put on a higher latency, because I'd rather not sacrifice quality. But yeah, I don't know, I'm pretty excited. Hopefully this turns out well. If it doesn't, I do have a backup plan. Not sure how long. I'll probably be on for maybe 2.5 hours. And yeah, if I feel like it, I'll probably be on longer, but we'll see. Yeah, what else do I want to talk about? Oh yeah, Silksong is coming out pretty soon here. I should probably finish Hollow Knight first before I even think about doing Silksong, so... okay. Alright, I got everything rolled out. So, first thing I'm gonna do, before anything else, is, take this tape and just, get any hairs off of me. Just getting any hairs off of me, because I have a freaking cat. I probably should have changed my shirt, not gonna lie. Because my hair is covered in my shirt now. My shirt is covered in hair. Hopefully my internet gets a little bit better. I probably should have checked that before doing stream. Oh well. If the VOD sucks, and I can't use it. That's whatever. But yeah. Tape, 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 tape. Get all the hairs off. No more hairs. We hate hairs. Okay? We do not like hairs in our nails. Like, I love my cat, but no more hairs. Okay, there we go. Alright, now I'm going to take, more tape and... Wait, no I'm not. What am I doing? Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and, so here's my plan. I'm gonna do, I think, 5... Hello, Sleepy Axolotl. Welcome in. Hi. Hello. How are we doing today? Welcome in. Cat hair is a blessing and a curse. Yes, I 100% agree. It is a blessing and a curse. I do love my cat. I wouldn't trade my cat for anything else, though. I do love her very, very much. Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. So I'm gonna do, like, Alexa, pick a number between 1 through 5.
Here's a number between 1 and 5. It's 3.
We're not doing that. Okay, we're gonna do 5. Let me turn the music down in my headphones real quick. Alright, we're gonna mix colors up. Okay, we're gonna see how this works. So I'm just gonna do, like... the problem is I need enough polish for, you know, a couple of nails. So I'm just gonna do, like... I'm just gonna kind of, like, eyeball it. We're just gonna eyeball it. I think that might be enough. Let's do like a tiny bit more. Okay. We're gonna eyeball it. Now we're gonna take this white. Okay. And then we're gonna put it like right next to the... I don't want to dip the brush in it because I don't want to mess up my applicator. We're just gonna do like... See, because I need enough polish to do like multiple coats, you know what I mean? So, I don't know, we'll see how this goes. Okay. That looks like enough to me. 7, haha, yeah. Oh, I should have done 7, you're right. I didn't even count though. Okay. Here I go. I'm mixing them. Okay, definitely too much red. I was kind of going for like a light pink. Okay, I might be kind of silly and a little bit stupid. I should know how this works. This is embarrassing. Okay, don't worry. Don't worry, we're gonna trust the process, okay? I'm just gonna add like more white, TBH. Let's just add more white. Okay, that's pretty mixed. Let me add just like a little bit more white. Oh man, okay, I put too much red. Okay. Oh, goopy! Oh gosh. Do that much white, and then we're gonna just mix it in there. Maybe I should have put it like on top. That would have been smart. Oh well. This is dumb. Why am I doing this? I feel dumb for some reason. I don't know. You know what? We're gonna trust the process. We're just gonna see how this works. Not really what I wanted, but it's still a new color. So that's kind of all that matters. I was kind of going for like a pretty pink, like a pale pink. Hello, Nevea Gonzalez. I hope I said your name right. Welcome into the stream. Oh my gosh, why is it so unfocused? Excuse me, Glitter Jinxie. Oh! My gosh. Okay. I am mixing colors. Hello, Milo. Welcome in. I'm mixing nail polishes together, and I don't know what I'm doing. Hello. Hi. Okay. The pressure's on now. People are actually watching this time. Okay, I'm trying a new thing, so give me some slack here. Okay, so I made a new color. Not really what I wanted, but you know what? We don't care. It's fine. It'll work out. Okay. Now I'm gonna take... I want to try to do a light green. So we're gonna do... how about this? I do 3 things of green. I just do a little bit of green, okay? And then I put way more white. Okay, let's do... See, I'm an artist. I should probably know how, like, this stuff works, but, I mean, this is nail polish. It's different. It's different, okay? That's my excuse. Oh, I love this song so much. Oh, man, this is stressful. This is stressful. Okay, okay. Alright, we're gonna mix this now. Mix this together. This might turn out good. Ooh, okay. Okay, girl. I feel like I need more polish for this one, though. That's kind of like the green I was going for. Just like a nice light green. Okay, so like 3 dots of green and like 5 dots of white. Okay. You know, it'd be easier. I just got done taking a nap, but I'm still EP. Oh, still EP. Yeah, no, usually when I take naps, like, in the afternoon, I, like, just get so sleepy. Like, I don't really feel... Sometimes I do need a nap, though, but, like, I don't know. I think I prefer just getting a good night's sleep, TBH. Because naps... Sometimes I have, like, really bad nightmares, when I take naps in the afternoon. I just have these horrible, like, nightmares. It's weird. It's only when I ever take naps, too, so that's funny. The Mystical Orb recommended a fine stream. Oh, hello, Mr. Wizard! Yes, I am familiar with the Mystical Orb, yes. I think I commented on one of my videos. But yeah, welcome in. I'm mixing colors right now. I'm kind of doing magic right here. Or what would it be? Alchemy? Or paint? I don't know, it's more like painting, TBH. Okay. Hello, Mr. Wizard. Hello. Okay, we're gonna add more white. Mr. White. Mr. White. Okay. Okay, we're just gonna... I just hope this works. If it doesn't work, I have a backup plan, so... If I'm just completely wasting my time, you'll know. Okay. Okay, we're just gonna... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Darn it! I don't want Christmas nails, bro. Damn it! Okay, I'm so silly, man. I'm so silly. Okay, if I add more white, it'll probably not be... I wanted like a picnic, like pastel vibe. I don't want Christmas yet. We're not even at fall yet, you know? God. We're not even at fall yet. I don't even want to think about Christmas, bro. Oh my god. Okay, I'm just gonna add a bunch of white in both of them and just like see what happens. Okay, we're just gonna add a bunch of white. Both of them. Okay, I need like drip it down in there, you know what I mean? Gotta like, come on, get like a bunch of... Should I have tested this before stream? Probably. Did I? No, I did not. Do I care? No, it's okay. We're gonna we'll figure it out as we go. We are scientists, we learn as we go, you know? Artistes. That's what we are. Okay. Okay, let's see how this works. Maybe if I don't know. Feel like maybe toothpick is not the way to go. Maybe I should have used like a brush, but... Alright, this is not going how I wanted it to. That's okay. You know, maybe it'll look different when I put it on the nail, you know what I mean? Like, it'll look different when I put it on the nail. You know, it'd be easier if I just, you know, bought new colors instead of just doing this, but you know what? Your girl needs to save some money. I'm going to New York. I'm going to New York, September. So, I gotta save some money. Just a little bit of money. You got guess which day I'm flying in on. You'll never guess. Okay, I have a feeling it'll look different once I actually put it on my nail. Okay, if this is a disaster, you know what? It's okay. It makes for good content, you know what I mean? Like, you always gotta look at the bright side of these things. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do... Okay, here's my plan. I'm gonna do my thumbs first. I need to put this tray over because I don't want it to accidentally cure when my lamp's over here, and I don't want it to accidentally cure. Okay. Gasp. Okay, so we're gonna just... What do you plan to do in New York? I'm gonna go... I have a lot of plans. I'm gonna go to the Bronx Zoo. I'm gonna go to the Modern Museum of Art. Or... the Museum of Modern Art. Yeah, the MoMA. I think that's what they call it. I'm gonna take a ferry. Probably gonna visit the Statue of Liberty. It's my first time going, so I'm probably gonna do a lot of different things. I want to try out new food. Yeah, just like random stuff like that. I don't know. Just like random cool little things like that. And for my nails, I'm thinking of doing like just like pretty flowers. Little painterly little flowers probably. I think that'll be cute. Okay. Alright, Alexa, set a timer for 30 seconds. Let me drink some of my tea. Alexa, set a timer for 30 seconds, please.
30 seconds, starting now.
Mm. 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 I love Snapple. I love Snapple. Mm-mm-mm. I don't know, I hope New York is cool. I'm trying not to like... I don't know. I see a lot of... I've been seeing a lot of Instagram reels like kind of romanticizing it super like just... I don't know. Like making it look like the most beautiful city on planet Earth, and I'm just like, Alexa, stop. I'm just trying to stay a little bit realistic, obviously. I'll obviously be careful. You know, I'm not like ignorant or anything, but yeah, I'm so excited though. Like I'm excited, and yeah, that's just how it is. Okay. So this is my scuffed applicator that I'm just gonna... Alright, let's just do it. Let's just do it, you know what I mean? Let's just go ahead and put the... Oh. Oh, God. What the... Ew. Wait. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, that is... Okay, I don't think I'm supposed to mix these paints together. Oh no! What happened? Snapple is my goat drink. Yes, I love Snapple. I've been drinking the zero sugar Snapples, but look at this! What the what happened? Oh no! Oh wait, I think acetone Oh no! Oh no, I accidentally dripped acetone into it, I think. Oh no, I did! No! Oh no! Bro, what the fuck? Okay, no. Oh, okay, so here's what happened. I had acetone in like this pan over here, and I guess it like spilled over into the other one. Okay, no. Okay, streams are on. I'm turning this off. No, I'm just God damn. I thought, oh, this would be easy. Okay, I totally screwed that up though. I'm so sorry. Okay, Nail Friday's over. No, I'm just kidding. I said I had a backup plan. Look at that. It just like dissolved. Oh crap. That was my fault. That was totally my fault though. Oh no. Ooh, they have a strawberry kiwi one? I didn't know that. What? Strawberry kiwi? Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness gracious. I can't believe I did that. Okay, well, everything happens for a reason, so we're just gonna keep it moving. Keep the stream moving. I have destroyed this applicator. Oops. Okay. That's a bit of a bummer, but you know what? It's okay. Oh, crap. Okay. I just need a little bit in there. Oh, okay. Give me 1 second here. I'm just gonna, let me think. I'm gonna clean up my applicator real quick. Just like put some acetone on it. Just soak it in there. Oh, darn. Oh well. Okay, that did not go as planned at all. I'm so sorry. You know what? I'm just gonna do it the old-fashioned way and not mix colors together. Oh, darn it. Okay, yeah, so this is the result of what I was trying to do. That is not what it's supposed to look like. Okay. Hi, Camden. So I I was mixing, you know, colors together to get like, you know, a lighter pink and a lighter green, and well, some acetone spilled into the colors I just mixed, and they dissolved pretty quickly. Now that it's just like, yeah, okay. You know, you live, laugh, love, you know what I mean? Live, laugh, love. I will clean that up later. Right now, okay, we're gonna go to plan B. Plan B is is blue. Plan B is blue. We're gonna here. Plan B is blue. Okay, that's what we're doing. Plan B is blue. Got it? We're gonna do blue and white. Okay. We're gonna do blue with white flowers. That's what we're gonna do. It is unfortunate, but you know what? This is what happened. Color on the left looks like infected wound. Okay, now that you say that, I want to just like wipe it off now. I'm just gonna keep it on the I'm just gonna keep it on there. Oh man, I did not know they had a strawberry kiwi Snapple. That sounds freaking delicious. That sounds freaking so good. Okay, I'm just rolling up my polishes right now, my new polishes. But yeah, that did not work out. I think in the future I will just buy new gel polishes with the colors already pre-mixed. So that seems like a smarter idea. I don't know. Hi, my name is Snapple. I forget where that's from. You guys always mention it, but I forget where it's from every time. Roll, roll, roll. I'm rolling the polish. I'm just looking at it. It's just so sad. My poor mixed colors. Yeah. Hi, Snapple. I'm Milo. Okay. You know what? Live, laugh, love. You know what I mean? Like, that's just all that's just what you gotta do. In a moment here, I think I'm gonna go ahead and play some videos for you guys. Just so I have something to listen to in the background. It's just not just me yapping. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, definitely did not go as planned, but you know what? I'm just gonna leave those here to remind myself of my horrible mistake that I made. Okay, go ahead and just I'm gonna put my base coat on. That's what we're gonna do. And I feel like I'm gonna make this a little bit of a tradition for Nail Friday, but you'll see what I mean in just 1 second here. Okay. Alexa, set a timer for 30 seconds, please.
30 seconds, starting now.
Okay. Let me go ahead and let me turn off the music for a second here. Okay.
Hey, Apple. Hey, Apple. Hey, Apple. Apple. Hey. Hey, Apple.
What? What is it?
Aren't you glad I didn't say apple again?
Yeah, that joke was funny the first 400 times you said.
Oh, Mr. Wizard, my party is to fight a dragon upon dusk. Alexa! Stop, please. Mine party is to fight a dragon upon dusk. First light. I hope the nails fare delightfully. A good night to all. Thank you, Mr. Wizard. I really appreciate you coming in and watching me fail at mixing colors together. I appreciate it. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate it. Love ya. Here, I'll do a little heart. That's a backwards heart. Here, let me do like a there. Front heart. Okay. Sorry, back to orange. Back to orange.
Said it.
Hey, Apple!
What?
You look fruity.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Hey, Apple!
What?
Can you do 10 push-ups in 10 seconds?
What kind of question is that? I don't even have arms. How am I gonna do one push-up?
Hey!
What?
Hey, Apple!
What?
Can you do this?
No.
Okay, we're done. No, we're done. I can't do this right now.
Because I've talked about this before on the channel, but one of my first exposures.
Oh my god. Okay, I can't do that right now. So last time we left off watching Wendigoon's cryptid tier list. Or not, sorry, not tier list. It is an iceberg video, series of iceberg videos on cryptids from all over the world. So yeah, that's what this video is. In the VOD, I always link the videos I watch in the description. So I always put them in order of videos that we watch. So yeah. I have some Deltarune like theory videos also like in the playlist I have. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do, and let's just get to it.
Creatures was the Animal Planet series Lost
Let me
Tapes,
know if
and I
it's
never thought
too.
werewolves were scary.
Let me know if it's too loud. Here, let me turn this down just a tad, just a tiny, teeny, tiny bit.
I was just like, okay, it's like a wolf on two legs.
All right, yeah. Let me know if it's too loud, too quiet. If I'm too loud, too quiet, you'll let me know. You'll let me know.
Actually menacing a creature like that might be, and the fear of the wolf man has stuck with me ever since. Now, the story around the actual Beast of Bray Road is pretty cool, because again, the author Linda Godfrey is the one who brought a lot of this to light. According to her, she went to her local police department after hearing stories of these creatures and asked if the police knew anything about it, and the police chief walked into the back of the police department and handed her a file labeled werewolf. Because the police had so many calls and reports of this creature that they just kept a file of it in the back. And a lot of the legends around the Beast of Bray Road bring out a lot of what I love in modern American horror. The idea of this sleepy small town being terrorized by something going bump in the night. It hits the spot for me where I love the stories around it a lot. So while I would typically say it's just mid, because again, just a werewolf, the legends around it are what make it fun. So I'm bumping it up to B tier. After that, we have the Owl Man. The Owl Man was first spotted in Cornwall, UK in 1976, when two young girls saw a monster atop the St. Monin and St. Stephen's Church. Author Tony Shields investigated the story and, after receiving a drawing of the creature from one of the young girls, dubbed it Owl Man. This figure has massive wings and glowing red eyes and can emit a loud shriek like that of a screech owl. Sightings in the region continued for the next decade, and the haunting presence of the Owl Man has existed ever since. Now, you probably heard all that and said, huh, that sounds
The
familiar.
Owl
And yeah,
Man.
it really does. The Owl Man sightings came a decade after the Mothman sighting,
Oh.
and then a creature was spotted that looked exactly like the Mothman, and some dude from Britain was like, oh, is that an owl? If you're from Britain and you're offended that I did a British impression, knock it off, or else I'll tell them that.
Don't worry, I am not British. If you guys could not tell, I am not British.
A ripoff of this scripted, trying to be special while adding nothing. Next up, we have a personal favorite of mine, the Flatwoods Monster. Also known as Braxy due to its appearance in Braxton County, West Virginia. On September the 12th of 1942, 3 boys saw a light flash across the sky and land in the woods. After informing 4 others, including a National Guardsman, the group went into the woods and saw what they described as a tall, red-faced humanoid creature wearing a giant suit that culminated in a spade-shaped dome.
Whoa.
After the monster began gliding towards the group, they ran.
Whoa.
Since then, some sightings arose and the culture around the creature quickly caught on. The Flatwoods Monster is believed to be an extraterrestrial and is often depicted as a being who landed on Earth before disappearing back into the stars. So the Flatwoods Monster is one of the few cryptids that I have been to the location of in person.
Oh,
I've been to the
cool.
museum, I've been by the location that the sighting took place.
That one's actually really cool. I like that one. Because it's like a unique, like, looking quote-unquote monster, you know what I mean? Like, that looks cool.
You get a cute little sticker, which I of course did. We even have a lot of Braxy merchandise just around the house, like this guy is a little lantern lantern that you can turn on. And I love the legend of it a lot. And one of the reasons I love it so much is because of the culture and era that it speaks to. The story itself is drenched in tellings of the era. It's 1942, so there's a National Guardsman in West Virginia ready to go on post who runs out with these boys because maybe it's an attack from Germany or Japan. And then the idea of this giant alien creature inside of a suit of metal speaks heavily to all of the old creature from outer space horror ideas that were present at the time. And the way the legend has shifted over the years, because initially it was believed maybe Braxy was this giant creature, or the Flatwoods Monster as it was called. Maybe it was this creature that was looking to lobotomize you or melt you with a laser gun. But then over the years, the Flatwoods Monster
Lobotomize.
Braxy, and just became a story of a creature that got lost on its way home. It's a fascinating legend that has changed and manipulated with the times, and overall is scary, it's got a unique story, it's interesting both visually and narratively. So for me, easy S tier. After that, we have the Goat Man. While the first recorded records of the Goat Man appear in the 1970s, the legends that built the myth are far older.
The Goat Man. What an iconic image. No flash, please. No photography. No flash photography.
In which local
Photography.
caught in the woods at night may be stalked by the dreaded figure. The legend similarly has roots in Louisville, Kentucky, colloquially known as the Public Monster, and Denton, Texas. Stories of its origin vary from that of a science experiment gone wrong to legends of a demon brought up from hell, given its
The
demonic
Goat
origin.
Man. The Goat Man.
mythos is as long-lasting as it is
Goat
terrifying.
Man.
On my podcast, The Red Thread, we spent 2 hours talking about the lore and legacy behind this creature.
Wow.
So that's in the description. I won't belabor the same points now. But the short version is it's so interesting how the Goat Man is the culmination of all these different strings of culture. It is pieces of biblical belief regarding demons, goats, what have you.
Freaking goat, yo. If I was a goat, I'd... Well, actually, hey, I am the goat. I'm already a goat. I'm a goat woman. Greatest of all time. Woman.
That being said, the thing that holds it back from being an S tier for me, because otherwise, you know, scary design, cool stories around it, cool appearance, what have you. The thing that holds it back is that it's been very muddled in recent years. Like, it's brought in aspects of skinwalker belief and Wendigo belief to create a creature that's like partially its own thing, but also takes a lot of stuff from others. So because it's not that unique anymore, I've got to bring it down to A tier, but still one of my favorite all-time cryptids.
That's
and then
cool.
Finally, for tier 2, we have the Wendigo.
Oh.
Which, if you couldn't tell by all that, if you couldn't tell by all that, as well as, you know, the name that's down there right now, it's an immediate S tier. But for good reason. The Wendigo, or Wentecawa, is a legend birthed from the cold lands of the Algonquin-speaking tribes.
That's a creepy picture. Oh.
According to Cree legend, if any person were to consume the flesh of another human, a dark
Yeah, I remember watching playthroughs of Until Dawn. Oh my gosh. What a cool game. That game is so cool. Man. Cause it's like mystery, but it's also like horror and monsters and so cool. I think they made a movie recently. Until Dawn movie.
And use those abilities to feed on any unfortunate enough to be caught alone in the woods. As the legend grew, it began to mix with aspects of other creatures, adopting the frame of giants in some incarnations and the features of animals it had consumed in others. The Wendigo not only represents a conglomeration of stories told for centuries, but even the definitively real horrors of the time, as many believe the Wendigo mythos to be formed from those who went mad after harsh winters would force them to consume their dead or living family.
Whoa.
Stories of the Wendigo have pervaded the American myth for centuries, and the impact of this monstrous entity is undoubtedly all too real. There is a reason I named my channel after this creature. Not only did I grow up with the story so it's personal to me, but the story itself represents so much. The sort of dark harbinger it originally presented, to never consume the flesh of another. And in some variations of the tale, it was a warning against things like greed or gluttony.
Yeah.
It didn't expressly have to be cannibalism, but ultimately the human condition of needing more. It was a cautionary
Right.
against that. And all of these stories that came out of the time period, men who would eat their family and then say a dark spirit possessed them to do so. There were men who were expressly hired to hunt down and kill these possessed people. And most of the legends around killing them involved silver or burning the heart of this otherwise cold, dead beast. And then as the story came into the modern age, it mixed with a lot of other cultural beliefs, like how skinwalkers can mimic the voices of their prey, or can put on the skin of things they've killed. This kind of worked its way into the Wendigo mythos. Now, the modern age, you see like the antler imagery everywhere, and that image of it got popularized in modern horror fiction with stories like Stephen King's Pet Sematary. It is so many different parts of the
I
American
love
mythos
Pet Sematary. I've seen the movie, obviously, but that movie kind of freaked me out a little bit.
Excellent place to end tier 2. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, the iceberg you saw in part 1 is going to change moving forward. I'll instead be using my own iceberg in the episodes moving forward, and I've already changed this tier 2 to a large degree. And in the end, this is all to hopefully make better videos for you all. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you enjoyed whatever this word vomit was. Thank you for sticking around this long.
You're welcome, Wendigoon.
Thank you for watching. I'm really enjoying
You are
this
so
series.
freaking welcome.
Talk about cryptids, something that I've been teasing and wanting to do for a long time. And thank you all so much for sticking around for it. It means the world.
You're welcome.
One of the things I really have to say is, again, this guy, link in the description. Check him out. Available for a very short amount of time, then he's gone forever. Top of the description. Have fun with that if you want. Like I said, the 2 podcast Red Thread, we talked about Goatman. You want to hear more about that? First episode, links in the description. And the first episode of Creepcast, if all goes according to plan, should be up tomorrow. So if you're interested, hit that bell.
Would want more than nothing to have, or more than anything, I would want a plushie of my Sona, just for me, you know, just for me. Oh man, I don't think I'd ever get, I don't know, famous enough to actually convince people to buy something like that, but
I figured this is the best way to do it.
I don't know.
Also, for December, I'm considering making a recut of the serial killer iceberg, an old series I did, adding more visuals, spicing it up a bit, and putting that out. So that may be coming on the way, but the things I can promise are on the way is this guy, the 2 podcasts, and more episodes of this series. So hopefully you all enjoy and decide to stick around for that. But that should be everything, and I believe that should do it for now. But I just want to say, thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.
Bye.
Hey, so remember how in the last video I said that I was going to be reworking the iceberg to add like more interesting things and stuff that I just think would work for the series, and how I said it was going to be about the same size? Well, I had one of my moments and decided to just keep
I
adding
love
more
his
stuff.
shirts. They're so just like,
Iceberg that was
I don't know,
previously
they're
like
very,
100 terms. Now
they're
it's
fun.
like
I don't know what else to say. They're just like
I don't
fun,
think we're finishing
cool
this
colors.
December.
Oh my
At
gosh.
least not this December.
Whoa, that
I have
iceberg is
compiled an
huge.
iceberg of 350 different cryptids. Now, I
Whoa.
don't think I got every cryptid in the world, but I do think I at least got
Am I on there? I
nearly
should be on
every
there.
type of cryptid in the world. For
I
example,
consider
nearly
myself,
every culture has some kind of werewolf
maybe I'm not.
or
Maybe I'm
something.
hyping myself up a little
They
too
didn't
much.
even get every specific one, but I got all the big ones.
Yeah, sorry everybody. I'm doing my base coat right now, and then we're gonna do blue,
Whatever I'm trying to prove to myself.
and
The iceberg image will be in the
yeah, we're gonna do
description.
blue
And when I posted
and
this on Twitter, some people were confused as to why
petals.
it seemed
We're gonna
that
do
some
little
things near
petals.
the bottom of the iceberg
Little petals.
were more well known than stuff around the middle. And the reason for that is I didn't entirely structure this iceberg off of known to unknown, because then like the bottom 3 tiers would be just a bunch of really obscure dog looking things that were reported in the novel over time, and I don't really think that would make for an interesting
Yeah,
video.
not very
So
interesting
instead,
video.
I ranked this iceberg by vibes. Like with the
Oh,
beginning, we're
vibes?
still sticking to
Okay.
the well-known
I like
stuff,
that.
but
I
as
like
the iceberg
vibes.
goes down, it gets
Oh,
to a lot
after,
more of
I cure these nails. I want to show you guys what I found in a drawer. I was looking through one of my old drawers and I found something I want to show you. I'm going to show you all what I found. Give me 1 second. Or here, I can show you. Hold on. Okay, let me pause Wendigo real quick. Here, let me show you. I found a seashell. Look. I found a seashell. Oh, here, let me put it up to the camera. Look how cool that. Ah! Look how cool that is. Look how freaking neat that is. I don't know. It was so random. I don't even know where I got that. I must have stole it from somebody. Sorry, let me just move this very carefully. Okay. I don't like touching my camera because I don't like getting fingerprints on it. It freaks me out. I'm very, like, weird like that.
The more obscure or paranormal or almost ethereal cryptids.
Ethereal
Because I wanted to rank
cryptids!
this iceberg by more so the enjoyment factor that you all should get throughout the series. For now, we continue to talk about the creepy and the monstrous, and then we get into more implications, things that
Implications.
or things that restructure how we look at the biological tree, and then by the bottom of it, we get into things related to ghostly sightings, or things that shouldn't exist, or warp our understanding of reality. At the end of the day,
like a black hole, maybe.
So I have structured this iceberg off what I believe to be the most entertaining way to do this. And I'll be completely honest, there were a lot of terms that didn't really fit in anywhere, so I just used a random number generator and assigned them to one of the 18 tiers. Again, we've already covered the first 2 tiers of this iceberg in parts 1 and 2 of this series, and I apparently wasn't miserable enough, so we'll see how it goes from here. I'm also going to leave links in the description to a lot of the websites that I pulled these names from. Websites like the Cryptozoology Files or the Cryptid Wiki go a long way into giving me a bunch of names of things I've otherwise never heard of. To be honest,
gotta stay hydrated.
Why I did this to myself.
Snapple.
When I began the series, thought that 100 terms may be a bit much, and then I'm like, okay, I'll do it for myself and make it 350. It probably speaks to some greater level of imposter syndrome or self-deprecation that I have.
Self-deprecation.
I don't have time to think about, but what I do have time to think about is creepy monsters. Since we're getting into a list of things that are weird and unsettling.
Oh, is this AG1 ad?
And this series
here, I'll just go a little bit forward. I'm sorry, Wendigoon. TLDR, it's a powerful drink with powerful energy, powerful nutrients, powerful free gifts. Video. There we go. Sorry. Okay. Oh my gosh.
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. With all of that out of the way, we are now on to tier 3.
What?
Beginning with the
what is
Goblins.
the what?
24th, 1955,
Goblins?
Huh. Became the site of a new addition to America's Boogeymen. That night, 12 members of the Sutton household arrived at the local police station, claiming to have held off over a dozen small creatures with gunfire for the past 4 hours. 16 officers from several departments investigated the Sutton household and determined that, while no creatures were found, a shootout took place from within the home. Late that night, the family left town after telling neighbors that they had seen the creatures again. In the years since, the legend has grown into that of 3 feet tall, beady-eyed, green aliens who are residents of the Kentucky woods and attack any who happen upon the Kelly-Hopkinsville area.
Huh. Okay.
I was born in Kentucky, and a lot of my family had stories about being out in the woods late at night and running into these like little gremlin things peering out from behind a tree. And I also just really love whenever a cryptid has like an origin moment, like there's one specific event, like with things like the Jersey Devil or the Flatwoods Monster, that caused the legend to birth from a starting point. Both because I think it's more interesting narratively, and also if one of these creatures was to be real, then there probably would be a single sighting that changed cultures and mindsets in the region. It's cool, it's creepy, and it's a classic, so I'm calling it A tier. After that, we have the giant rabbit. Tales of giant rabbits, or hares, have existed across the world's cultures for
What
centuries.
is that?
Notable among these legends is that of Australian prospectors who, in the 1800s, claimed to see rabbits 9 feet long and 12 feet tall.
9
Other
feet
sightings,
long.
like the 5-foot-tall Tit Canyon rabbit spotted in 1969 near Los Angeles, add to the sum of legendary bunnies across the globe. These diverse and reoccurring appearances implies that a rare, undocumented species of hare may exist just beyond our understanding. You'll hear giant rabbits mentioned in a lot of tall tales or legends from the American West, stories of a group of settlers being attacked by an entire nest of giant rabbits, or you'll hear stuff
What?
from the Australian continent of people who see giant rabbits like destroy their crops or attack their wildlife. I do want to mention though that I think the note of giant rabbits inside of the Australian interior is really stupid, because do you know what prospectors in the 1800s were probably seeing? Duh. But that being said, giant rabbits appear in a lot of different cultures and can sometimes be used for comedic or interesting effect, which barely makes it get into D tier for me, because otherwise it's just a big rabbit. Up next, we have a term that isn't a cryptid, but something I want to talk about.
Wabbit
And
season.
that is the 1934 BB dive sightings. Basically, from 1930 to 1934, a biologist named William Beebe and a bathysphere designer named Otis Barton became the first people to observe deep-sea creatures in their natural habitat. They did this by hooking a bathysphere up to the side of a boat, descending to great depths, and in addition to breaking several diving records during their excursions, they also discovered several new species.
This is
of
a
fish.
pretty
Through the
blue.
small 8-inch portholes in the bathysphere, Beebe described creatures that he called the giant dragonfish.
I like that blue. That's
the
interesting.
constellation fish,
Interesting little
and
blue.
It's interesting that such a short
Like
glimpse
bluey.
into underwater life can yield so many new discoveries.
Just kidding.
Perhaps the most
I'm more of a Blues
that
Clues
these fish
girly.
that Beebe found have never definitively been seen again. There's a lot of theories that maybe the constellation fish was what we know now to be a type of jellyfish, or that maybe the dragonfish was in actuality an oarfish. The reason I wanted to bring it up as a non-applicable, even though it's not really
Clean up a little bit here.
serves as a testament to how mysterious the ocean can be. It seems that every time we go down there, we discover something new.
The ocean freaks me out, I'm not gonna lie. I've actually never seen the ocean in person before. I've only been to,
We have Pepe. Pepe is the
real
monster
big
of the
lakes.
Mississippi River. Named after Lake Pepin of the Minnesota-Wisconsin border, Pepe is said to stalk the whole of the river, with popular sightings of him.
I really like this blue though. That's
What
so
makes Pepe
cute.
intriguing
How
amongst the
pretty.
competition of sea serpents in inland
Okay,
bodies
let
of
me
water
move
is that
this.
native
Let me
people
move
on
some
the
things around. Give me one
Mississippi
second.
River
Ah,
all have
move over
legends
here.
of
You
the
go over
creatures
there.
beneath
You
the
go over
water,
here.
despite never
You move
encountering one
over
another,
there.
implying that sightings of Pepe
There we
could
go.
extend beyond cultures and traditions.
How cool.
This, in combination with sightings of massive serpents spotted near Lake Pepin, dating back to newspaper
Pepin?
reports
That's
from
my
the
freaking
1870s,
friend.
further support the legend.
My
In
friend
2008,
Pepin.
a
Shout out
$50,000
Pepin.
bounty
That's my
was
freaking
placed for
friend.
definitive evidence of the creature, a reward that is to this day unclaimed. Pepe's cool and all, you know, another Loch Ness monster type creature inside of an inland body of water. Never seen one of those before. And yeah, the Mississippi has a lot of legends and lore behind it, so I get it, but we all know how I feel about really big fish. It's a D tier for me. You know, honestly, I don't even have a problem with big fish. As a matter of fact, like lakes having legends of giant bass or bluegill or whatever, or one we're actually going to look at in a second, those are cooler to me than just taking the Loch Ness monster and putting it in a different lake.
Yeah.
These are going to get moved down to F tier.
Reductive? I think
And now,
he
you'll
means
hear more of my
redundant, right?
mispronunciations, because up next we have the Mukade Kujira, Japanese for whale centipede. This creature
Wait,
was
what?
first reported
What the
in
heck?
1909
Whale
and is
centipede?
described as the size of a
Whoa.
whale, having 5 fins, a mane, red skin, and is highly poisonous. While this specific
Poisonous?
sighting is
So
heavily
if you
relegated
if
to
you
legend
eat
in
it,
Japanese culture,
so
it
if you
does
eat it,
coincide with other sea
yeah.
centipede sightings across the world. many-finned creatures could be some undocumented species of arthropod or a great species of ancient sea monster.
See, that's why I like
Here we're getting
cryptids,
some unique
because
something
it's
that I think
like
it's as big as a whale, but it's a
it
whale
could have
centipede,
just
so that's
been
all these
like
different
just a
things. So
crazy animal they saw and they
that's
just
neat
didn't know
about it.
how else to
It's not like
explain
there's
what
a
they
ton
saw,
of
you know what I
them.
mean?
You
Like,
can put it at C tier,
I really
but
don't
it's not
think
just
what
copy
like a
pasting
lot of
monsters
these are
and
like
monsters
based
and
off of like just pure imagination.
That
It's
was a bit
definitely
overkill.
based
I
off
don't
of
mind some
something that happened, you know what I mean?
and the Ogo Pogo. But I'll address that part of myself later.
I
Now we
personally have
the
never
legend
had
of
like
Skinwalker.
a
The Navajo have a legend of an accursed being that can mimic
I've
the
never had
appearance
like a
and voices of their
um
victims.
mysterious or
Witches,
weird
ghosts, or
encounter
deceased
with
or magic
like
composed of malice and
a
death,
cryptid
giving
or like an
themselves to
alien or
protagonists
anything like
who
that.
might be
Probably a good thing.
capable of seeing the mind of others. In
But
some variations, the
it would be
Skinwalker
kind
is
of
a
cool if I
human
did. I
who
don't know.
believes they kill,
I would totally
and
want to.
others
I
mimics
want to go to like
animals
a
and
haunted hotel
trickery
for
such as
sure.
the coyote. The Skinwalker serves as an antagonist to many Navajo legends, yet stories of animals, and even people, seen behaving strangely in the American West lead many to believe that this myth isn't a myth after all. There's a lot of like misinformation around the Skinwalker. A lot of people just think it's a Wendigo out west, but the legends are very different. Legends of skinwalkers come from stories of people who practice taboo arts and medicine, and eventually turn themselves into a spirit of trickery.
Oh, I absolutely adore this blue, you guys. Let me pause one. Oh my goodness. Look at how pretty this blue is. I just can't get over it. If Glitter Jinxie could focus. Look how pretty that is. And that's just the first coat. I kind of like it transparent like that, though. It's, like, super cool. I might leave it like that, actually. Here, let me go back in and, like, clean up. I might just do one coat, honestly, because it looks so, like, it looks so cool, like, transparent like that. Let me just clean this up a little bit. Yeah. I might just go ahead and do that, honestly. Um, uh, okay. Where is my friend Camden? Where is my friend Camden? I want to talk to I want to talk to him. Camden is Smork, by the way. He's one of my best friends and moderators of the channel. I want to talk to him. I miss my buddy. Oh, crap. Just gonna leave that. Okay, I'm just gonna clean up a little bit. Okay, let's play. Play Wendigo.
Or of a call in the night that doesn't sound quite right. And the Skinwalker places itself perfectly in
You know, I thought I wouldn't be on for very long, but honestly, like, I feel pretty good. I think it's because I'm hydrated now, so.
After that, we have the Malagillage. AKA the Tailed Men, these creatures were first spotted in the southern region of Chad in the early 1800s. They are described as having reddish skin, tails, a humanoid face, and long hair. Reportedly, these beings even managed livestock in the form of black camels. According to legend, the king of Kurdi-Sara once gave a Malagillage to the Sultan of Bakhmimi. I am so sorry for mispronouncing everything I just said. Many believe these stories to be of an undocumented or missing link humanoid that, if discovered, could reshape our understanding of humanity. There's several legends like this, especially in areas like Africa or South America that have these vastly uncharted regions of wildlife. There's always some kind of legend of either a really short humanoid group of people or a really tall humanoid group of people living in tribes in the middle of the wilderness. And the Malagillage is an interesting example of that. The note of them having tails is unique as well. There's been some historians who theorize maybe it was a group of shorter people who wore like animal pelts and from a distance it just looked like they had a tail. But then there's other legends of them being captured in cages and sent as like diplomatic gifts to other kingdoms. Even if it doesn't say a lot about biology, it does say a lot about cultures and storytelling. So I'm putting it at C tier. Next up, we've got the Lutoyu Lang. This cryptid hails from the rural plains of China, and its name means donkey-headed wolf. Its appearance is exactly that, a wolf with the head of a horse or donkey, meaning the animal has the ability to both neigh and bark. Legends of a horse-like
Wow.
carnivore date back centuries, and as recently as the 1900s,
Exciting.
seen or even killing one of these creatures. This apex
Can you
predator
please
could be an either
wait 1
undiscovered
second?
or
Let me read what you just said. Can you please shout out my name? Thank you. Isabel Ramlogan. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming in here. You have officially gotten your shout out. There you go. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate it. Hope did I say your name right? I'm assuming I did. Isabel Ramlogan. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, I'm just doing my nails. Still doing my nails. I'm gonna do some, yeah, do a little bit of cleanup. I'm gonna make these look pretty. Ooh.
a natural canine that has carefully avoided mankind while preying on it from the shadows. This one's pretty to the point. It's a wolf, and its head looks like a horse. That's weird. But people up until the last century have reported seeing them and even hunting them. So maybe this is a species
There we
of
go.
wolf that has gone extinct in recent history. And rather than being the head of a horse just transplanted onto a wolf, is instead a wolf that had an oddly shaped head. Because if you've seen some pictures of how animals look around Tibet, especially that weird fox thing, I can't think of its name right now, but I'll put a picture up. Sometimes animals can just look weird for some reason. I'm calling it D tier because it doesn't have a lot going for it, but it's always interesting to hear a story of a cryptid that could very plausibly be real. Next up, we've got the Wawasee sturgeon. Lake Wawasee of Indiana is home to a tale of a giant fish. Sturgeons are known as one of the largest species of freshwater fish in North
Oh my
America.
god.
And although uncommon,
Excuse me.
historical records
Goodness.
provide evidence of sturgeons
Sturgeon!
on rare occasions.
I
The lake,
am
with the
I
most
am a
recent report of a
sturgeon.
catch and release occurring in 1991. However, local legend says that at one point, the lake was teeming with the species before a single member grew to a size and appetite beyond the rest. Reports of a super sturgeon up to 20 feet long.
Whoa, super sturgeon.
Given that known species of sturgeon can live in excess of 100 years, this mega variant could date true to the old legends it has become tied to. The rare case of people feeling a quick tug from beneath the water implies that a creature of voracious appetite may be testing the surface for new prey. Okay, so remember how earlier I said I don't like just taking the Loch Ness Monster and putting it into lakes? This one's different enough for me. I do love a good fisherman's tale, and the story of one fish that outate the rest and became this gigantic, record-setting member of its species is pretty cool. Especially when there's like historical evidence to kind of drive the point home. Like, sure, sturgeon were caught in pretty good amounts at one point in the lake, but they've quit for some reason. Maybe that reason is one of them got really big and started out eating the rest. Also, sturgeon have always just kind of freaked me out because they can get to massive sizes and just exist in freshwater lakes around northern parts of the United States. So as a kid, whenever I'd be swimming in a lake, I would have that knowledge.
I hate that. Yeah, no, I'm not about swimming in lakes. That's not my thing. Swimming in lakes is not my thing.
To me. Sure, it's just big fish, but I like it more than a lot of these ripoffs, so I'm going to put it at C tier. Next up, we've got a personal favorite of mine, the hodag. The lumberjacks of Rhinelander, Wisconsin told tale of a beast that roams the tree line. The legend gained fame in 1893 when lumbermen reported a series of altercations with the creature, culminating in a dynamite killing and photograph. Its appearance is described by ExploreRhinelander.com as, quote, the head of a frog, the grinning face of a giant elephant, thick, short legs set off by huge claws, the back of a dinosaur, and a long tail with spears at the end. The hodag also had green eyes, huge fangs, and 2 horns sprouting from its temples. This creature can reach lengths of up to 7 feet and even breathe fire. Legend says that the Hodag are born from the ashes of oxen burnt in the woods after experiencing cruelty at their master's hand, and now, invigorated with hellfire and revenge, seek to harm those who find themselves alone in the woods of Wisconsin. I love the Hodag so much, and for a few reasons.
Hodag.
I'm so tired of different regions just stealing Bigfoot or Nessie, like we've talked about, and just making that their cryptid. They need to be unique with it, and it is hard to get more unique than the Hodag. A little gremlin, tiny dinosaur bulldog-looking thing that breathes fire and has got horns. That's cool. That's unique.
Breathes
And
fire,
also
got
the idea
horns.
that the Hodag is
Nice.
born like a phoenix from the ashes of oxen that were put through the ringer and abused.
Ah, that's a hair.
Killed, and their bodies not even buried but burned in the forest. The Hodag's also a part of this greater realm of cryptids I like a lot called the fearsome critters, which is
Just looking for
basically
hairs.
lumbermen
No
tell
more
each other,
hairs.
hunters or trappers would tell each other. Basically creatures that they need to be afraid of at camp at night, or that have really.
See, what time is it? It is. Oh, yeah, we're only 1 hour in.
Some of the most interesting ideas from American folklore come from these fearsome critters, and the Hodag's one of them. Because in a many a tale, you'll hear stories of lumbermen out in the woods being chased off by these fire-breathing dog things. Or in other stories, there's warnings to not go sleep in a cave because you may run into a Hodag nest. It checks all the boxes for me. It's cool and scary.
You know what?
It's got a cool
You know what
cast.
movie I need to talk about this. You know what movie that freaked me out as a kid? It kind of made me a little bit scared. It's called Where the Wild Things Are. Now, as a kid, I did read the book, but the movie is so crazy. I don't know, there's a scene where, if you know, you know. Like, that movie freaked me out as a kid. I don't know why, that just kind of, like, reminded me, just, like, of these, like, creepy, like, furry, like monsters on an island. Like, I don't know, it just, like, it scared me, dude. I don't know why. It just, I don't know.
To be honest, I think it might be an S tier. Because, like, sure, these are probably my 3 favorite cryptids, the ones that are already up there. But I don't just want to have 3 S tier for the whole series, and the Hodag's personal favorite of mine. So yeah, it's going to be an S tier. You know, after doing that, it doesn't seem right that the Hodag is above the Jersey Devil. Alright, fine. Jersey Devil's an S tier as well. What's the point of having a whole tier up here if I don't use it, right? And looking at it, those are my 5 favorite cryptids that I've covered so far. Cool, I like it. Next up, we have the Siren. Cultures throughout our history hold legends of feminine figures that drag men to their death, but few are as prevalent as that of the Siren.
You can drag me to my death.
Greek mythology.
I did a siren.
Creatures with the body of a bird and head of a woman.
Oh, I thought that was a harpy.
Similarly, ancient sailors told legend of a mermaid rendition.
Oh, sorry.
Passerbys were tempted to enter the water by beautiful women with sweet songs, only to then be dragged to the depths. Stories of the siren made their way into several Eastern Hemisphere cultures, such as that of the Siren, and stories of mysterious women leading men to their grave continue around the world to this day. We're all probably familiar with the Siren. I'm sure that all of us, when we were kids, heard how the mermaid story isn't just about, like the Disney version, and is actually about these women that kill people. It seems that the original, at least written versions of the Siren were the bird figure, like the body of a bird and the head of a woman, which isn't as popular as the mermaid variant.
Yeah, I thought they were
that
called
bird figure
harpies.
did work its way into a lot of cultures. Like a lot of early Germanic beliefs involved the Siren, the spelling with the...
Ooh, my hand is shaking.
And that Siren pops up in a lot of early European mythology, and then the mermaid rendition, of course, shows up in a ton of Greek myths. What's the most interesting thing about the Siren to me is the idea that it's not different creatures that just do similar things, and is instead the same race or group of creatures that just mold themselves to the environment. So for example, if this siren is looking to, let's say, lead away soldiers who are off to war, maybe it will appear as a bird creature in the mountains. Or instead, if it's looking to lure away sailors, it will appear as a mermaid in the water. So you can follow
Oh, I
say maybe
see.
some modern legends of these ghostly hitchhikers appearing on the side of the road who will lure men off into these abandoned trails only to never be seen again might be the same beast. So sure, while they lose some points because they're more of a mythological being than cryptid, I do think it's interesting to tie in the siren mythos to a lot of modern cryptid or paranormal sightings. So I'll call it right in the middle of the road at C tier. There's debate on which version of the spelling is more correct, but I already misspelled Megalodon earlier in this series and have yet to change that, so we're just going to leave it. And speaking of things that are mega, up next we have the Megaconda. The Amazon rainforest is home to the
Ooh,
largest
the
serpent snake in the world.
Megaconda.
One may exist at lengths beyond the rest. While the largest documented species of snakes can get up to 33 feet long, rumors exist of a snake well over 100. This Megaconda, or what is locally called the Matataro, or bull eater, has been sighted by the natives and explorers of the region for the past century.
Oh, these are looking so cool.
As long as 62 feet, and reports from the 1940s detail a creature of up to 131 feet in length. Local legend, as well as impossible 6-foot wide paths in the most remote regions of the Amazon, suggests that perhaps a legendary Titan boa may exist in the Green Inferno. The Megaconda makes a lot of sense, right? There's these giant swaths of the Amazon that are completely undiscovered, or at least undocumented. And it's also a known fact that some of the largest species of boas spend a lot of their life underwater, and they hunt things from within the water. So when you combine those two things, that there's uncharted territory, and the biggest ones that we know of live underwater, then it stands to reason that if there are some giant ones, maybe we just haven't seen them yet. That in combination with the locals saying that they easily get over 100 feet in length, as well as trampled paths through the jungle that are 6 feet wide, leading from one source of water to the other, that would take a lot of effort if someone was just doing it for a prank. Maybe there is some truth to this legend. And it also leans more into the horrifying idea of what might happen to some people who go missing in the forest. So sure, even though the cryptid is just Big Snake, I think it's creepy and kind of cool, and leans into a lot of the already creepy things that we know about the region, so I'm going to call it a B tier. With that, we are on to dwarves. Dwarves have found
What?
their way into
Dwarves?
folklore. While their
That counts as a
characteristics appear
that counts as a cryptid?
mythos,
Okay.
they are most often associated with Germanic and Norse mythology. Typically, dwarves are described as a race of craftsmen with strong connections to mysticism and the spiritual. Common aspects across tales describe them as short humanoids who live within rocks and mountains, or more broadly, in cohabitation with nature. Some believe these legends to originate from a forgotten species of humanoid now extinct. However, with sightings of small people appearing
Oh my
and
gosh,
disappearing
dude.
in various locations around the world, perhaps the stories are based on something more than just fantasy. Dwarves, I'm sure we're all familiar with them, and they definitely count more towards mythology. The reason I wanted to mention them isn't because I think they're necessarily that much of a cryptid. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put them at NA, I think. Because while they're not necessarily a cryptid, it is interesting how they've worked their way into the cultural mindset. But I more so just want them to be in your mind as we talk about stuff later in the iceberg. We've already talked about some, like the Malagillage, how there's this idea of these undocumented humanoids that are really short and really good with nature or in tune with nature that live out in the wilderness. And dwarves are an example of them at least making their way into the stories we tell across different cultures. So not really a cryptid, but something to keep in mind as we talk about more examples of creatures like that later on in the series. After that, we have the Gigantopithecus blackie. This extinct species of ape was similar to modern orangutans save for one aspect: its size. This megaprimate, believed by science to have been extinct for at least 500,000 years, is estimated to have grown anywhere between 9 to 12 feet tall and weighed over 600 pounds. Giant ape sightings occur around the world to this day.
Bro.
However, the more interesting inference to be made regarding Gigantopithecus is the credibility it lends more popular cryptid sightings. The majority of fossils are found in South China, placing the creature's habitat in the midst of the Yeti legend. Furthermore, legends of Bigfoot are given legitimacy by Gigantopithecus's existence because the argument is no longer a creature such as Sasquatch exists, but rather it may simply have lived longer than we currently believe. Now, judging it solely as a cryptid, because, like, sure, there's all that stuff relating to Sasquatch, which is cool and all, but judging it just as a cryptid, just as a big orangutan that sometimes gets found, that's an F tier. Because all that it is that
That's
it
an F tier.
at one point exist, and people say maybe it did exist. And once again, similar to the thylacine, sure, maybe it does. I don't care. Big monkey, not interested. But what's
Big
fascinating
monkey,
about
who
it is
cares?
if
Yeah.
all ape things did exist at one point, well then maybe stuff like, Bigfoot or the Yeti or whatnot is given more credence because of that. I mean, we see with things like the coelacanth that something can believe to have been extinct for millions of years and then just one day show up. While as a cryptid, I don't think it's that cool, I think it is cool what it does for other cryptids. But with that out of the way, let's move on to the man monkey. On January the 21st of 1879, in what is now the Shropshire Union Canal of Great Britain, a mysterious figure was seen. According to an eyewitness, a ghostly black figure appeared from a field before stealing a horse and riding off into the night. When the witness attempted to hit the figure with a whip, the whip passed through the figure entirely. As this case was investigated, locals confirmed this event to be no rare occurrence. In fact, this creature, known as the man monkey, was infamous for attacking travelers near the Staffordshire-Birmingham area who found themselves alone at
Whew,
night.
I'm not even done with one hand, bro.
While this
Okay.
may sound spectral, in some renditions of the tale, such as that of Old Ned's Devil, one of these creatures was beat to death by a man the creature attacked and then mounted in a local pub. The reoccurring sightings lead many to believe that, at least for a time, an ape-like wild man species plagued the roadsides of the UK. So the man monkey's cool and all. It is a monkey man thing that randomly attacks people who are out alone at night. Classic, cryptid, scary stories of things that go bump in the night. My biggest problem with it is that it's very poorly defined. Like, sure, the locals had their legends of it, but their legends weren't exactly coherent. Like, in some stories, it's a ghost that your hand passes through, and in others, some old guy beat it to death and put it in his local pub. So I don't think it's as cool because it's kind of more nebulous than things like the devil monkey we're going to talk about in just a minute. So
Whoa,
it's a
the
bag of
what
for me.
monkey?
The idea of a creature
Oh.
that attacks those who are alone on the road at night and can steal your horse and all that is still pretty fun, so I'm calling it a C tier. Alright, well this next one's just, good luck. The Skjeljask Grimsley? Sure. The shores of Iceland hold the legend of a terrifying beast. Stories of this creature date back to the 18th century, with fishermen along the frigid Icelandic waters describing encounters
Come on.
with a bear,
Focus.
hippo, covered
Please.
with blue armored
Pretty
scales.
please.
The name itself translating to shell monster.
Whatever.
Its blood is said to be
Whatever.
toxic,
It looks cool.
fluorescent.
That's all you need to know.
They are said to live in the ocean, using their long claws to anchor into the seafloor and wait for prey, occasionally crawling to dark shores or bright homes after a storm. This horrid legend kept a many a sailor at port, and some believe a ghastly presence may exist on the ocean floor around Iceland. This creature is absolutely terrifying. Imagine being a sailor in like the 1800s. Your ship is lit by candles and lanterns, and then out of the darkness, a hippo-sized armored bear climbs up on your boat and just starts slaughtering people. And a lot of the details of the creature are very fantastical. Like, there's stories of men shooting them after they come into their barn, but the blood gets all over the farmer and then he dies of a horrific illness that night. There's stories of sailors seeing what appears to be a glowing light out in the middle of the water, but then when they go to investigate, it's just this thing's
Oh, my hands are shaking.
It's
My hands are
It's very scary
shaking.
in a way that I wish a lot more
This
Christians
video's
would.
too
Some of the
scary.
best
I have to
Christian
turn it
movies are
off.
the ones that make you
Just
afraid
kidding.
to go in the woods at night or make you remember to lock your door. And this one definitely hits those beats for me. It loses some points because there's not like a lot of core narratives or a lot of, direct description of where it comes from or what its purpose is. It's kind of just a creepy animal, but sometimes being a creepy animal is good enough. So I'm calling it B tier. Another one that I want to mention that goes in the non-applicable category is the Macaws mammal. And I wanted to mention it because it's one of the most famous false cryptids reported. Basically, in the mid-90s, someone was at a store in Ecuador and they found a taxidermized animal that was believed to be an unidentified species. So for a while, this thing made the rounds online and in cryptozoology communities of a possibly undiscovered creature in South America. However, the creature was eventually found and investigated and just found to be a manipulated taxidermy of a water possum. So I mentioned the Macaws mammal because we're going to see a lot of examples of carcasses or taxidermies that have been found in different cryptozoology fields or different historic sightings. And this is just a reminder, along with others like the Minnesota Iceman, of things that were at one point believed to be a cryptid but have since been debunked. After that, we have the Makale Membe. In the Congo River Basin, legend exists of a creature near identical to modern depictions of the Brachiosaurus, albeit a bit smaller, roughly hippo to elephant size. The being is described as a sort of herbivore, yet violent to those who are unfortunate enough to cross paths with it.
Okay, give me 1 second here. Let me, alright. I just want to talk for a little bit. More! Sorry. I just want to talk for a second. I've been I go through this phase a lot, and I want you all to, I don't know, whoever's watching the VOD, whoever, I kind of want to, like, talk about, I don't know, sometimes I feel like I don't know, right now, I kind of hate my art. Like, I just hate my art right now. And not because I think I'm bad at art, like, I'm fairly confident in my ability to execute an image that is in my brain. But I think I'm just struggling, with, I guess, being validated that, like I am an artist, Like, I'm struggling with, like, being, I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. I just want people to, like, want me. Like, want my art and, like, want to see more of my stuff. You know what I mean? And obviously, like, people do want to see more of my art. I get comments, like, all the time of people, like, just telling me to keep doing art. And, like, that's so, like, it's amazing that people, like, do that. And I mean, like, sort of, like, people wanting to do stuff with me more than, like, encouraging me. I want people to, like, I want to, like, work with people. I want to collaborate on, like, projects and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I want to just be a part of something, like, bigger than myself. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of artists are kind of like that as well. Like, they want to just, I just want more out of my art, I guess. I want more, like, I don't really want to necessarily get popular off my art. I just want more people to like want want me, you know what I mean? Because like my art is pretty much like me, you know? It's my soul, it's my body, it's, you know, it's everything. I put all my time into it, and I just want to be wanted. That's what I want. I don't know if any of you also feel that way. I have serious like imposter syndrome. Like sometimes I think like I'm doing art wrong, or like I'm not, I don't know. Like I'm not like a real artist sometimes, and it really makes me sad when I think things like that, cuz it's like I do work hard, and I do put effort into things, but I feel like sometimes, oh crap. I don't know. I guess I want my art to be like bigger than myself and to represent myself, and I want more people to see that. I want people to see me like for my art and not just for like me. Does that make sense? Like I want people to see me for what I do. You know, I don't want to just tell people what I do. I want to show them what I can do. I want to show people that I can do things and I can execute projects and I can meet deadlines and I can do all these cool things. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of like um how I feel about it. I just want to be wanted, you know? I want to be um desired. I want to be like the first thing people think of when they want someone on their project. You know what I mean? That's why I try to do like all these different, like I pursue a bunch of different like hobbies as well, like editing and animating and drawing, stuff like that. Even this too, just like painting my nails as well. It's just like another thing that I can do that's fun and maybe someone might need it. Obviously I don't just do it for people. I do it for myself more than anything. But it would just be nice if, not that I got recognition, but I just got like invited to do more things with people, I suppose. If that makes sense. Yeah, I don't know if any of you in here are artists or even writers, any medium of any kind of art, artistic or creative expression. I feel like a lot of people, like I always feel like I'm like a fraud, it really sucks. I do struggle with it because sometimes I think like, maybe people don't want to work with me because they think I'm not like legit, but I am legit. Like I am, you know, I think I'm legit. I mean, I like to think I'm legit. I guess it's just one of those things, just one of those things that, like, it comes in like phases as well. I try not to dwell on it too much, but I feel it out. You know what I mean? Like I just feel it out more than anything. It's better not to like suppress something like that, cuz those are real feelings people have. I hope that my hard work, quote unquote, pays off. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm trying to be like the next PewDiePie or anything. You know what I mean? Like I just want, I don't know. I want my art to be loved. Not just me. I want my art to be loved, which I think it is. I think it is loved very much by a lot of different people. I don't know. That's just me. Sorry, I'm just trying to clean up this stuff here. But yeah, it's just something I've been like thinking about recently, and I just feel like sometimes I suck, you know? Pretty blunt way to put it, I suppose. Sorry, I'm taking my darn time on this pinky. I don't know why. Okay. Alright. Okay, so I think my plan of action for these nails is I'm gonna finish one hand, but I'm probably gonna get off stream and do the other hand. TBH. Yeah, I will try to finish one hand at least. Just kind of running low on steam a little bit. You know how it is. Toothpick here and just... I need to play some Deltarune, that's what I need to do. I need to get back on the Deltarune grind on my channel. Oh crap. Okay. God. Oh! Just drop my... just drop my... I'm sorry, I'm spending so much time on this pinky. I don't really know why. Okay, sorry. Alright, sorry, back to Wendigoon video. Give me 1 second.
Grew along with European colonies in the area in the early 1900s and even led to some controversy. Several expeditions were made
Controversy?
to prove the creature's existence as a means of disproving the theory of evolution. Needless to say, nothing conclusive was found, but legends of a dinosaur within Africa's interior persist to this day. There are several cryptids that are effectively arguing that a dinosaur didn't go extinct, and some of them still exist to this day. And the Makale Membe is probably the best example, because I believe it was like German colonies in the region around like the 1920s began to hear stories of them, so they reported it to the greater scientific community of Europe and the United States. And in the 40s and 50s, that caused a huge rush of researchers to go to the area, because there were a lot of like young Earth creationists who believed if they could find a living dinosaur, it would disprove theories of evolution at the time and effectively be another point towards young Earth creationism. So it's interesting how it lends a lot to cryptids involving, dinosaurs that didn't go extinct, or more broadly species that didn't go extinct, but it also leads into like sort of Bible Belt American culture and how they reacted to it. And it's fascinating how it kind of finds itself at the nexus point of a lot of different cultures trying to get their own thing out of the legend all at once. So while the creature would typically be like a D tier for me, because it's just like Nessie with legs running around in the river attacking people, I think it gets some bonus points because of the impact that it had. So I'm calling it C tier. Next up, we have the Yeren. In the mountains of China, a group of hairy men have been reported descending from the hilltops to steal food and women since 300 BC. Said to sound like a bird and have incredible strength, in several legends, the Yeren have no females to their race and therefore must kidnap human women to reproduce with, hence the reputation of murderous barbarians. Biologically, many believe early legends of the Yeren to be remnants of a Homo sapien relative now lost. Culturally, the Yeren has found root in Chinese belief, with legends of Yeren kidnappings adopting a comedic tone, and some women even claiming to have had a child with one of these creatures. In the midst of deforestation in China around the 1970s, the Yeren became a symbol of the natural world and a part of a campaign to save the forest. By appearance, Yeren are pretty similar to just a species of Bigfoot, but it's the stories around them that make them so unique. A group of men that live in the mountains and will come steal your food and take away your women. And while a lot of the classic stories are more malicious in tone, a lot of the modern ones tend to be lighthearted. For example, there's one popular legend where the genders of the creatures and the humans are flipped, so it's a group of women hairy monster people up in the mountains who have to come steal men to father their children. And the tone of the stories is often comedic, with the hairy women being described as being beautiful and the men willingly leaving their wives to be kidnapped by the creatures. And like I said, in some cultural aspects, Yeren have become a symbol of nature, pretty similar to how in the northwest parts of the United States, Bigfoot can be seen as a friend of the trees, or something that speaks for the trees. And is that the Lorax? I just quoted the Lorax.
You just quoted the Lorax.
Effectively, has become a symbol of natural preservation as well. That being said, still kind of a Yeti / Bigfoot ripoff, but it's a fun ripoff, so I'm calling it C tier. And then lastly, for tier 3, we have the Devil.
Bro, I don't know why I'm so hyper fixated on this pinky, dude. What am I doing?
According to reports, 4-foot-tall baboons with incredible speed and agility stalk the American woods with extreme aggression. Early accounts place the creature in the southeast United States, across areas like Tennessee and Virginia, but sightings continue into the American West and even Canada. Attacks are common, and many cryptids seem to avoid humanity. The devil monkey appears to be exclusively violent towards us. Reports of unidentified feral attackers and things like the Derrida roadkill images posted online in 1996 support the notion of some unknown beast in the North American tree line. Now, if you're from somewhere in the southeast, you have probably heard a story or know someone that's heard a story about a wild monkey or wild baboon out in the hills. It's a joke a lot of old-timers would tell. People would go out deer hunting and they'd warn them to watch out for that crazed monkey out there. But of course, with any legend, it lends to the notion if all these different people are talking about the same creature, then maybe there's something to the myth. And things like the Derrida roadkill I mentioned, the idea that in Louisiana there was just this thing found dead on the side of the road. What else might have died off in the woods? What rare species might still be out
Come
there
on.
attacking people
Lock
that we're
in.
aware of?
Lock
The
in.
Unlucky kind of works its way into jackalope territory in a lot of stories, and that the details are purposefully fantastical, pop for the
Okay.
sake of a joke. And while
Not gonna
yeah,
crash
most
out.
people
I'm not gonna
basically
crash
think
out.
that
I'm not gonna crash
isn't that
out.
insane outside of the region it's taking place in, it's still fun how it can make its way into a lot of local legends. So I'll call
Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. No more pinky. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I was just like so hyper fixated on that pinky. God.
looking at this, I'm
My bad.
change
Okay.
a lot
Cure.
all of this fit on these two
Time to
platforms,
cure.
but that's problems for future Wendigoon. Current Wendigoon's just not going to worry about it. I'm gonna wrap this up so I can get to editing and get it out to you all as quickly as possible. But I just want to say thank you for watching. This series is something that's been in the back of my head for a while, so then I start with the initial iceberg. But then I just thought, you know, why make anything...
Let's move on to the next video.
Make it some super series that we can take our time on, and there's no reason to rush it through December when I think it can be more if I just...
Speaking of December. Speaking of December.
I have another interesting rising about.
Alright.
I guess you guys really like Deltarune, huh? Who knows if this will become a more regular thing. I love this game and I love theorizing about it, and I love the discussion about the last theory video. I have another interesting one today, and like the last one, you have probably heard some variant of it before, but I want to give my own spin and interpretation in a way that I have never heard anyone else talk about before. But before we get into that, number. Before we start, yeah, I'm gonna be spoiling everything. Play the game, please.
Play the game, please.
Let's be real. If you're
Preston, play the game.
So you've
My friend Preston has not played it yet.
Actually, a hero from the prophecy. If you haven't, then let's go over it quickly. The prophecy mentioned 3 heroes. The first being the cage with human soul and parts. Obviously, this is Chris, but it could be the vessel. That's not important right now. The third hero, obviously, is Ralse, the prince alone in deepest dark. But the second hero is where the discussion begins. The second hero.
The second hero.
Cross on her heart.
The second hero.
You think that this is Susie, and Susie herself believes this to be the case. She believes that she is the second hero. However, just like my last video, if you look a little bit deeper, there are some things that just don't add up. This prophecy is found in the second sanctuary, the dark world that Susie makes, where everything is messed up and in the wrong order. Now, I don't think that the words of the prophecy are wrong, as the prophecy itself comes from the fact that the dark world is in the church. But Susie's dark world has the order all scrambled up. The order that we see in the second sanctuary is this. The third hero, the prince, alone in deepest dark. The first hero, the cage, with human soul and parts. And last was the girl. At last was the girl. The second hero, the girl with hope cross on her heart. This is ordered in a way that builds up anticipation for the girl, but when you reorder it so that the prophecy doesn't have the second hero as the last hero, then it shows that the girl from the line, and last was the girl, is not the same as the second hero girl. Well then, the girl that isn't the second hero must be Noelle then, right? Well, it's either that, Susie is the hero and Noelle is the girl, or it's the other way around, where Noelle is the second hero and Susie is the girl. And that is what I want to discuss today. I want to talk about evidence for Susie being the girl, not the hero.
Okay, I'm gonna do more detail work on, or I'm gonna, so here's the plan. I'm gonna clean up my nails a little bit more, and then, do some flowers.
Such as Ralse's insistence of Susie being a hero in Chapter 1, but I think that is more interesting if it turns out that both you, the player, and Susie misinterpret the prophecy like this. I also personally believe more of the evidence for Susie being the girl instead of the hero, so let's get into that. When looking at this image of the prophecy, it's obviously trying to look like Susie. But Susie doesn't use swords. But in the code, Noelle can equip swords. Now, this isn't actually in the game yet, so we will see if you'll be able to equip swords to Noelle in later chapters, or if this is just some unused or fake code or whatever. And looking at this silhouette, this could be Noelle. A lot of the other prophecy images are a lot more clear in who they depict. So if this is supposed to be Susie, then it could definitely look a lot more like Susie. And speaking of prophecy images, the image for the girl is the Rudebuster symbol, which I think makes it clear that the girl is supposed to be Susie. This sprite is called Rudebuster in the code. This same symbol is on Susie's carpet in Castletown. This is supposed to be a Rudebuster, right? Well, this is also the same symbol that's used whenever you perform
Ow.
as Chris.
Ow, my leg. Ow, my leg. Ow.
Have their battle icons changed to this. Even if the symbol in the prophecy is supposed to be the act symbol and not the Rudebuster symbol.
Oh, my leg. Ow.
But we will get back
Oh my gosh, I hurt. Ow, I hurt myself. Ow.
Literally. But if we look at this image,
Not freaking cool. I hurt myself.
does happen, but the words of the prophecy can be interpreted.
Dude, stop. Okay.
All this says is love finds its way to the girl. But there are two different girls in the prophecy, so only one of them needs to find love. If we take this in the most literal interpretation, then it doesn't matter which of the two girls is the hero. But if Noelle is the girl that finds love with the same image as the second hero, then this could be more evidence that shows that the prophecy actually describes the weird routes. This could be showing the seed that was planted inside Noelle earlier in chapter 4. Or maybe love could mean level of violence like it does in Undertale. It doesn't have to be love as in the literal loving another person. Now I know there's a lot of evidence for the prophecy being the weird route, but I personally see the weird route as the player trying to do whatever they can to change the prophecy, even if it leads to a worse outcome. But there's surprisingly a lot of evidence that shows that the prophecy is the weird route. Some will point to the Queen's chariot cannot be stopped to show it not being the weird route because the scene with Queen and Noelle in her car is skipped in the weird route. But in the normal route, her car is stopped and then explodes. Both of these I think fall under stopped. So the Queen's chariot was never stopped in the weird route because we never actually see it. But back to the second hero. The second hero is described as the girl with hope crossed on her heart. And Gerson seems to imply that this describes Susie by saying that he believes that Susie holds the white pen of hope. But not only does Susie immediately say, me? Nah, Chris has the pen. But Gerson also implies that Susie is not one of the heroes. If you only defend throughout the entire Gerson fight, he has hidden dialogue that most have missed. Now listen to this. Before, you said you fancied yourself a hero, didn't ya? That's real interesting. Now I don't know much about heroes, but I know that whatever you call him, there is someone who will never give up trying to do the right thing no matter what. There's no prophecy or legend about anyone like that. It's just something I know is true. Now where's my haircut? Yeah. To me, especially that first line, implies that Gerson does not see Susie as one of the heroes, especially because he sees her as the dragon. A lot of Gerson's dialogue implies that he does not believe that Susie is one of the heroes, or at least will end up being something else by the end. Susie is not one of the heroes, she is the dragon, the one with the ability to change fate. So what? What does this mean? Well, it means that Susie is the one with the power to change the prophecy, which is why Ralsei focuses so much on making sure that Susie is happy. But I've come to another conclusion that is so cool and interesting, but I've never heard anyone else mention it before. Susie not only isn't supposed to be a hero, but she also isn't supposed to even be a party member. In Chapter 1, before we even enter the Dark World, Susie has control over the game. She interrupts our choices and doesn't listen to what we say. This is her exerting her power as the dragon over us. Once we get into the Dark World, all Susie wants to do is leave. When Lancer arrives and the first battle starts, Susie isn't shocked at all at what's happening. Susie wants to fight, to release her anger, and she does so on her own accord. You cannot control Susie despite her being a party member. But even then, right after this, when Ralsei joins us, Susie just leaves by herself. Susie is only a party member when she wants to be one. She leaves herself to join Lancer because she feels like it. And then she comes back when she wants to herself. Gerson describes Chapter 1 as the heroes defeat the king and stop the dragon. Susie is the dragon, so what does it mean to stop the dragon in this context? Well, Lord of the Hammer is an interpretation of the prophecy with some details changed, so we shouldn't take stop so literally. I believe stop in this context means some version of get under control. We stop Susie from acting recklessly by herself, and with our bonds of friendship, she actually starts to listen to us. we stop her from going on a rampage, attacking everything like she did at the start of the chapter. When we get to chapter 2, Susie continues to exert her will over ours. When we get to the dump, Susie is the one who decides how we split up, and again, is the cause of who was in the party. Then we find Noelle, who was able to join our party because she is supposed to be the second hero. Then when we get into the first fight with her, something weird happens. Noelle is confused at what is happening. This is her first time in a battle, despite how we find her at the start of the chapter. This, to me, implies that the battles that we play are specifically tied to Chris and the Soul. Noelle should have been in a fight before with the Werewires or Queen, but this is her first time in a battle. Right now, when she's in a party with Chris. She also says that the battles are just like Dragon Blazers, and we know that Dragon Blazers is based on Lord Hammer, which is also based on the prophecy. Noelle does everything we command her to do in battle, which is what allows the reroute to happen, but wouldn't it just make more sense for the two heroes to always listen to our commands? Susie didn't listen to us before.
Oh my gosh, okay.
She only started listening to us when she opened up and became our friend. But even then, she still acts on her own. She won't let us equip ribbons to her because she doesn't want to wear them. The game boards in Chapter 3 very much show Susie still can do whatever she wants. And the Sweet Cap and Cake fight very blatantly still shows that Susie can do whatever she wants, even in battles. The only reason Susie is a party member is because she wants to be a party member. There are a couple things I want to mention when it comes to party size. Later in Chapter 2, when we have more than 3 allies together that should be able to form a party, only Susie is actually in our party. Back in Chapter 1, Lancer didn't officially join the party because he can't. He is not one of the heroes. When we're with Birdley, he doesn't join the party because he can't. He's not one of the heroes. When we have Susie, Noelle, and Ralsei with us, a total of 4, our party formation is the normal party without Noelle. I see 2 reasons for this. One is from a game design perspective, it just wouldn't be worth adding extra stuff to accommodate for a 4th party member when it's in just this one scene without any enemies. The second is an in-universe perspective. Similarly to Undertale, this is a universe that runs on video game rules. It never explicitly has any characters other than maybe Gaster, who will outright acknowledge the universe as literally a video game. Characters like Flowey will get close, and in Deltarune, characters like Ralsei mention controls and UI elements, but they never outright say, my life is like a video game.
My life is like a video game.
The universe is locked to only have 3 members. Not just any 3 members.
Alright, did some detail work on the nails.
Sees herself as a hero, and her allies so far in these Dark World adventures have been
So I'm carrying them again, and then I'm gonna put freaking flowers on the nails. And then, yeah, I'm just gonna do one hand today.
Party limit is 3, so Susie instead chooses her closer allies. Again, later in Queen's Castle, Birdley doesn't join the party despite him being an ally, but that's because Birdley is not one of the heroes.
Birdley is not one of the
Susie's not a hero
heroes.
either, but because of the power of
Yeah, I think Susie is definitely not supposed to be maybe in our story. Or maybe she is, I'm not sure. I just think about the way, like Noelle's mom, I think her name, yeah, Carol, the way that she, like, reacts to Susie is just like, you know? Like, how dare you, like, energy, you know what I mean? Just, like, she's like, oh, like, you're spoiling my plans, you know?
If she was half human, it would make sense as to why she grew up so
Half human?
Human and monsters do not have the greatest of relations if Undertale's anything to go off of. Susie could have been bullied for her heritage, which caused her to put on this fake, tough persona. If her monster parent was a big lizard, then they probably would have a big tail, which could explain why Susie is so defensive about her small tail. She sees it as abnormal, as monsters like her are supposed to have large tails.
What? I didn't know that.
Susie could be half human is the fact that she bleeds. Monsters do
That's weird.
at least probably not.
I always thought that was weird. That Susie bleeds, but we don't know if the other monsters bleed too. It's probably a normal thing, but I always thought that was weird.
So I think it's a lot more likely that Susie is different rather than all the monster kind.
I think Susie is different for sure. Oh, that's my alarm. I do think Susie is different for sure.
As a monster having blood is not normal. Susie being half human also could be a reason why she bonds with Chris so well. Chris is the only human in town, and both grew up
Half human?
who don't know what it's like to be human.
She was half human.
Doesn't know how blood works, and Toriel herself doesn't seem to know that much about humans. These two freaks both have shared experiences of being the odd one out, which is why they became such close friends after just a few days of hanging out together. Susie being half human also would make her a lot more special, and having a partial human soul would make her a lot more powerful. The human soul is arguably the most powerful thing in the Undertale Deltarune universe,
Yeah.
so Susie being half human could explain some of her powers. She has more determination than the average monster thanks to her human soul. This could explain some of her powers in the game, as she has the same power that the player does, the power of a human soul. This is how she's able to teach herself how to act, and why the act symbol in her room and in the prophecy can still connect to Susie. This conclusion of Susie not being a party member is something so cool that I've never heard anyone mention before. It's possible I'm not the first to come to this conclusion, but I haven't heard anyone else mention it before. Let me know what you think of this idea. Again, there's a lot of evidence that implies Susie actually is the second hero, but I think that it's way more interesting if it turns out that Susie, as the dragon, is not a hero, but through the kindness that we show her, through the choices that we make, Susie chooses to become a hero.
I see.
Let me know
I
what
like
you think
that.
about this
I like that theory.
Like and subscribe while you're down there.
I'd say I definitely agree with that, I think. Oh man, that music is so good. Doo-doo. It's so epic. Oh my gosh. I want to marry Toby Fox's music. That's what I want to do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do.
I can't believe it's been nearly a month since Deltarune Chapters 3 and 4 released. I remember
God.
when it first came out, feeling absolutely
Oh, man.
by the revelations in just the first 15 minutes of Chapter 3. There's a sort of, I guess, tonal dissonance between the first two chapters and these, with Chapters 1
I
and 4 being
agree.
so formulaic, Chapters 3 and 4 completely subverting all expectations while also starting to get into much darker territory story-wise, made it feel like it was almost a completely different game. With the chapters now out and our first few theories out there, I think there's no better time to look towards the future, the next year specifically. Just like how there were a handful of big theories after Chapter 2 that lasted until the release of 3 and 4, like Chris Knight, chess theory, and the many, many, many now debunked secret boss theories, there are plenty of theories just budding that seem to be taking the community by storm. So today, I'd like to talk about all the new biggest theories that are going around, and discuss whether or not they hold any merit. Keep in mind, this isn't an official theory review. I'd like to do a Chapter 3 and 4 theory review either next week or the week after, so if you'd like your theory to be included, please make sure to send it to spookydudetheories@gmail.com. My name is Spooky Dude, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Now let's discuss. To start off, we need to address the obvious. The elephant, or deer, I guess, in the room. The Night. Chapter 3 introduced us to the Night. First, Tenna said the Night made the Chapter 3 Dark World, but he didn't just say it was the Night, he said it was the Roaring Night. Oh wow, I guess Chris is the Night, huh? Until then, he's ripped to pieces by the actual Night? Turns out that this is the Night, and it's got a skeletal, deer-like body with 2 antlers. Not only that, but later on in the chapters, in a little hidden Chapter 4 interaction, Chris can press their hands up against another figure's hand, which is presumably the Knight, considering it was the only other character in the Dark World at that time, and it plays a very subtle guitar sound. Not only that, but Chapters 3 and 4...
Alright, let's do the flowers.
Noelle has a missing sister. The Gumball Machine's secret, the code in Chapter 3 being 1225, her literal bedroom being explored, and so much more. December is an official part of the story. Originally, I expected her to be sort of a counterpart to Gaster, whereas if Gaster is an antagonistic figure banished to the code, December is almost a sort of angelic figure who will assist us from the code. This is false. December is part of the main storyline, and seemingly the Night herself. So the first theory we need to talk about, December Holiday, is the Night. It seems pretty straightforward, but it's obviously not that simple. You see, I don't actually think it's enough to just say, it's December, because that makes no sense. December Holiday, loving sister to Noelle, friend to Chris and Azriel, wouldn't go around kidnapping police officers or hurting kids to try and cause the end of the world. It's also worth mentioning the Night doesn't seem to work using the same logic that the other Lighteners do. It morphs its body into strange shapes, including what looks like a ball and a strange beaked bird thing, and it seems to be somewhat amorphous, I guess. Not only that, but if the night is December, seeing that the night takes Undyne to the bunker through the light world, does that mean that December is just alive? In regular old Lightner form? When Chris and Susie leave the Dark World, they're in their normal outfits, their Light World outfits, because you stop being a cool fantasy hero the second you step back into reality. So the same would probably go for December, right? While we didn't technically see the night in the Light World, it seems like, based on how fast it made it to the bunker, and how it was somehow able to physically overpower Undyne even outside the Dark World, it is the same form in both realities. What I'm getting at is, I don't think we can just say that it's December and call it a day. There's obviously some level of Gaster Shadow Crystal weirdness on top of all this. There is technically an answer as to how the night could exist in both realities.
I should do Gaster nails for Halloween. That'd be so cool.
Black Shard. First, Asgore talks about his plan to bring his family back together in Carol's house. He says, "It's beautiful, isn't it? This black shard." As to how he plans on using the black shard, we don't know. Surely, though, he's referring to a shadow crystal, right? Well, no. In the 1225 Gunball Machine secret, you find a small dark triangle that slips through your hand. Surely this is a shadow crystal, right? Well, again, no, because the shadow crystals are supposedly translucent. And it's very important, if you defeat the knight on top of getting a shadow crystal, you also get a chip from its blade called the Black Shard. So that's 3 Black Shard references, and one of them that specifically differentiates it from the shadow crystals. The Black Shard is a very unique item, seeing that it produces a unique effect when using it in battle. It's the only weapon Chris can equip that has a unique icon rather than the generic sword icon. And most importantly, it's the only item in the game that has the same name in both the Dark and Light worlds. So let me get this straight. A piece from the night that is ultra powerful, supposedly tied to December in some way, and doesn't change forms between the Dark and Light worlds?
Sorry.
Well,
I'm so sorry. I need to, like,
Black shards, which
make
allows
sure you
to
guys can actually see me doing my
But then
freaking
again,
nails.
there are still problems with this theory. Most importantly, what does that mean for December? That she's some sort of walking crystal sarcophagus, crudely reanimating a dead reindeer? I think it's safe to say that the knight isn't some mindless monster either. It clearly has goals and plans. It's cocky, it's rude, it's careful of when to attack versus not attack, and is clearly working with Chris in some way. It literally knights them after the battle, and during the battle, if you manage to no-hit the knight, Chris and the knight have a sort of silent communication where they're trying to tell it to end the battle, because we're totally winning. This makes it hard for me to believe it's as simple as zombie death theory suggests. There has to be some middle ground between reanimated mindless corpse deaths and totally fine, perfectly alive December holiday. There's also another...
Okay, these are like kind of like the leaves.
The knight has several parallels to Chris, like way too many to write off as coincidence. Not only has Chris been called the Roaring Knight, and not only have they seemingly been instructed on where to open the next fountain, or what the next fountain is,
please.
They do the same poses, they have that moment where they seemingly push hands up against each other, and in the Shadow Mantle minigame, there's a moment where Chris and this black deer are on the opposite sides of the board, and moving one controls the other in parallel. So what's going on? Well, I'd like to suggest a different answer. I mean, there really is no way to ease into this next idea, so I'm just going to come out and say it. It's a rough idea, theory, thing that I've been thinking about. What if Chris did kill the memories?
Okay, Chris killed December? No, I think Asgore did. Driving in my car.
How could this work? That had Dessa's remnants? Well, yes, and there is. Remember
Wait,
how
what?
I suggested that the Black Shard is what the knight and its weapon are made of? Well, get this. The description for the Black Shard is a dagger-like shard of the Black Knife. The knight's theme is called Black Knife. The prophecy states the knight will make with blackened knife. Is it possible that the knight is the Darkner version of Chris's knife? That Susie herself asks if they carry around all the time? That the Black Knife is the knight with Dessa's dust on it? Now, technically speaking, this makes no sense, but thinking about it for a second, well, it still makes very little sense. Okay, I admit that this is a total stretch, but considering the weird Chris Knight hand-knife symbolism, I think that there's gotta be some, metaphysical connection between Chris and the Knight that we just don't know of yet. There is a popular alternative to Death Knight, though I think it's pretty easy to debunk at this point. Carol Knight. Technically speaking, this is the one that the game seems to be pushing on you. Carol has a massive katana, and we know the knight has a big sword. Carol speaks weirdly over the phone and seems to be a major antagonist given how she and Chris are plotting together. And one more thing. After closing the church dark world, we can examine a closet in the upper right-hand side of the room. Like in Chapter 2, the closet is big enough to fit a large person inside. Chris refuses to open the door, possibly because someone was hiding within. This only makes sense if it's the knight, which again doesn't make total sense to be December. Therefore, there is a foundation for Carol Knight to be believed. But not so fast. First off, there's not enough time for Carol to have gotten to the church, as we leave her house and go straight there while she's still home. Similarly, this cutscene is not Carol talking to Chris from a dark world or in her knight form. Cell phones don't work in the dark world. Wherever Carol was in this scene, she's in the light world.
That's actually a really good point. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, because cell phones don't work in the dark world, that's right.
Clearly in this hidden cutscene. Asgore does, after all, seem to be talking to an old friend. Obviously, the only answer as to who this could be, if not Rudy, which is a whole other can of worms, is Carol. So no, I don't think Carol is the knight, though I do think she's obviously working with Chris and the knight. It's here that I think we need to sort of lay down our cards and identify exactly how we're feeling here. No, Chris is not single-handedly the knight, but they are working with it. I've accepted that I'm taking a fat L on Chris Knight, even though, technically speaking, the logic behind it still holds up. Carol is not the knight, though she, too, is working with it. December Holiday or some physical remnant left behind by her is, by all means, most likely the knight, at least its physical form. While December is most likely not alive and well in the basic sense, the knight in both its design and in its smaller details is clearly tied to her. Now, we have established this sort of trio that's working together, but what can we actually say about the dynamic? This is clearly not three friends ghoulishly rubbing their hands together and cackling at their evil plans. I've seen some suggest that Chris is actually reluctantly following along. They clearly don't like the soul's intrusion in their daily life, so why are they going along with this plan? Well,
honestly, I'm a pretty big fan of Des being a human. Like, and they wear like reindeer like horns, kind of like what Chris did, when they were younger. Obviously, like, if it's wrong, it's wrong, you know? But I think it's a fun thing to think about.
And sort of stretching that to mean it's some sort of blackmail situation. One thing we do know about these three is that they all have been to the bunker. Carol knows the code, Chris knows the code, and followed the knight inside after Chapter 3. So this seems to be pretty simple. Carol, Chris, and the knight, regardless of whether it is an amicable relationship, are working together towards some common goal. Though there must be two things brought up. One, December wrote down the code to the shelter on the inside of her guitar. The shelter has never had a clear answer, though, like so many other mysteries, the answer has always existed in the minds of the fanbase in a vague, amorphous blob state. Originally, everyone unanimously agreed it was something Gaster, something laboratory, something super darkness.
Go ahead and cure that.
That was a pretty good answer until Chapter 4, in which it turns
Here, wait, look at the flowers.
Aware of the shelter and won't go anywhere near it.
Look at the flowers.
Officials within the town, as well as Chris and the knight. Clearly, there's
wait, hold on, that was funny.
Something keep December alive-inator, something.
How are you playing a game and painting your nails at the same time? I'm not watching a video. I'd be pretty talented if I did do that though, for real. Also, hello, right now, right before. It's always good to see you. Oh, let me go ahead and cure this. But yeah, little freaking flowers. Like, hands occupied and you're using feet for gameplay. Oh my gosh. Speaking of which, I was like, ooh, I should do Toenail Tuesday and like Fingernail Friday. I don't think any of you would really want to see that. Toenail Tuesday, bro. Oh my gosh, should I just do my toes? No, I'm not comfortable doing that. No. But yeah, no, like, I have a keyboard under my desk and I'm just playing Deltarune. That's so funny.
Sensed a dark presence and would never lie about that kind of thing? Well, explain why he hasn't mentioned that dark presence. He has to be aware of the bunker dark world. Not only that, but there's also the new big theory about the end of Chapter 3. If you defeat the knight, it starts to freak out and something strange happens. A slash comes not from the right, but from the left.
Nice flower, thank you.
And Susie is downed. Rousey turns not to the knight, but to Chris and asks, "How could you?" before being cut down as well. The knight then knights Chris. The theory here, of course, being Chris slash theory, aka Chris was the one to slash at Susie.
They slash them theory.
The knight was unable to beat the soul. I see your problems with this already. Specifically, if Rousey knew Chris attacked Susie, how could he be okay with it? Well, again, I ask you, if he wanted to steal all the dark fountains, why has he been okay with the bunker fountain being opened? I'd actually go as far as to suggest that with his magic teleportation powers, he might have even joined Chris in the bunker at the end of Chapter 3. Not only that, but in the same way Chris was the one who gave Tenna specific instructions on what
Reminds me of the flower that killed my grandpa, but I got closure, so the flower no longer brings down my mood. Oh, that sucks. I'm assuming it was a poisonous flower. That really sucks. I'm sorry to hear that about your grandpa. I'm glad that you were able to get closure though. Gives me nostalgia instead. That's good. That's good.
If there was something in the bunker, something that Des wanted to warn others about or wanted to investigate herself before her eventual disappearance, what could it be? Well, have you stopped to consider that?
Yeah, I'm not really doing it like a specific flower. These are just like white fluffy flowers. Up to interpretation of what kind of flowers these are.
We know this based on her phone call. The only reason the soul exists is because of Gaster. Now, you could suggest that originally the soul Chris used was their own and didn't rebel against them. Therefore, Gaster is not a mandatory part of the equation, but that would be wrong, as if that was the case and Chris was one unified being, they would have no reason to ever take the soul out of their body.
Nice.
The only reason they
Yeah, no, that's nice that you think of your grandpa from the flowers. I'm not really like I'm not sure like what flowers these are supposed to be, but they're just flowers. Just random flowers. What do they look like? I was thinking like daisies? Maybe? I'm not sure. Okay. Oh, you should have seen earlier. I tried to mix colors together. That did not go well. So we're just going plan B.
There's actually some logic behind this. We know that the knight has Gaster parallels, specifically the holes in its hand. We have accepted at this point that Gaster is in control of our visual experience to some degree.
Oh man, alright. I might get off in like 15 minutes. Device theory. Might get off in like 15 minutes, but I think I made pretty good progress. Yeah, no, here, let me show you what I tried to do earlier. So, I tried to mix colors earlier, and, well, that didn't work out so good. I accidentally spilled acetone in the colors I mixed, and they just went all super goopy and disgusting. So, yeah, very unfortunate. I think I'm probably just not gonna do that again, and you know, buy colors I need for polish. I think I'm getting like Korean gel polish for sure, because unfortunately this nail polish has a ingredient in it called HEMA, and apparently you can develop an allergy to it if it's exposed to your skin, so for like long periods of time, which really sucks, and I don't really want to develop an allergy obviously, but you know.
I don't believe that Carol, the Knight, or Chris will be evil, or even villainized in any major way outside of a late-game boss fight or two. I do think we'll have a round 2 Knight fight, but outside of Loose Mother 3 Parallels, I don't think that it'll be the final boss fight. I think that the true goals of the Knight are beyond causing the roaring. At this point, I don't even think we understand the roaring. I still think that World's Edge and Angel's Heaven are going to be relevant in ways beyond our current understanding. Remember, one of the prophecies claims that the angel banished will finally meet with its desire. That doesn't sound like the very end of the game to me. I get that I'm probably starting to lose you with the, well, to me that sounds weird, or that seems wrong, so let me elaborate. I do not see a future in which Gaster is not a major player by the end. It's clear that prior to December's death, there was some force or existence that she wanted someone to be warned about, or that she was investigating herself, that existed within the bunker. Hell and heaven have been referenced way more frequently than before, with Chapter 4 openly stating that lost where the forest should grow, the children followed the pointed tail, the poor children. Following that, we hear in a prophecy that they'll see the tail of hell take crawl. However, we also see that they'll hear the ring of heaven's call. These two prophecies are meant to stand in contrast to each other. So the question becomes, who is who? Who exactly represents heaven, and who exactly represents hell? Originally, I stated that all religious illusions will eventually be linked back to one individual, whoever is in control of the story, whether that be Gaster acting like a game developer laying out the course ahead, or us, the player, the one with the ability to bring it all about. That the angel and the creature from hell are both the same thing. However, I don't believe that any longer. There are explicit mentions of something from hell and something from heaven. So then, what am I getting at? I guess my point is, I don't think the knight is the true villain. There's something else, something deeper, something that has a pointed tail, or something that is called the Tail of Hell. I know some of you would like to say that it isn't Gaster, despite the frequent references to the number 666 throughout Undertale, so sure, maybe there's a totally different hell-related character who will eventually act as the primary antagonist of Deltarune. Maybe it's Mike the Cat. Some of you would like that. That evil, dastardly Mike the Cat did it all, because he's evil and Gaster's a silly old man. I'm being slightly sarcastic, because I get the sense that whenever I suggest Gaster might be a villain in any of my videos, the comments tend to roll their eyes and say things about how he's a clearly uncaring scientist who wants to see how things go, despite that being the least interesting answer possible, and there being multiple references to hell and heaven at this point.
Come on! Glitter Jinxie. I'm gonna have to fix that. I think there's a setting I can do where it fixes the focus, because that sucks.
But we know that there are references to hell and
But yeah, look, I did little, like, flowers on my thumb. How cool. I might do little flowers on all my nails, honestly, because they're really easy to do. I just take this little paintbrush and I just paint on them. And I cure between layers.
From a place where everything is real, compared to the depths, which would be more like hell, which is the deepest layer.
How cute. I really like how that turned out, actually. I'm pretty happy with that.
Maybe that's the answer. Maybe we're the angel and Gaster's
Yeah.
the devil.
I haven't done my other hand, obviously.
Is, you know, the tail of hell, whatever that means, that's all tied to Gaster, because he's in hell. I don't know. I don't necessarily think that Gaster will be the capital V villain, but there's clearly something beyond the Knight and the Titans. We've already beaten a Titan. The final boss fight won't be more Titans. So much
More Titans. Dude, that Titan, like, when you first see that thing, it looks like a face. Like, it scared me so bad. I'm like, is that a human? Is that a man? Is that a bald man? Look, it reminded me of, like, the Valve guy. I was so scared. I was like, oh my god, that's just a man's face. But no, and then it turns into, like, the Titan Angel. I'm like, okay. There's no way that the silhouettes line up. That was freaky. Yeah, no, there's some dark things going on in Deltarune. There's some dark, evil aura energy. I'm not it's scary.
Their violent tendencies, the hell and heaven stuff, Ralph's backstory, whatever happened prior to Death turning into the Knight, and more. I don't think that the Knight is the final challenge, especially when half of our party is working together with them in some way, or at least is knowledgeable about the other person in our party working together with them in some way. There's got to be more to this story. Anyways, sorry,
Okay,
I don't necessarily have a point to the rambling, but I don't
I'll do
because you know, there's important discussion to be had about this topic. And
honestly, here, let me just give you like a oh, come on, bro. Please focus. Oh my gosh. Come on, man. There has to be a way to fix that, because that's so lame. I want to show you guys my nails, bro. God damn. Please, just focus. Just for 1 second, please. Maybe if I... Oh. 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 Come on. Come on. Ta-da! That's my thumb. I want to do like little petals and stuff for my other nails as well, but yeah, honestly, I love how that turned out. Very nice. yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and probably call it a night in terms of streaming. I will finish these off camera. But yeah, I like how this turned out though. The focus if I do this. Okay, I need to like actually fix my camera. It might not be the lighting. I can probably make it focus like more often. But yeah, I think that looks pretty cute. Yeah, I like that a lot actually. That's adorable. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do like obviously I haven't done my other hand yet, but yeah, I think this blue is like super cool. I love it. It's giving Carol, like it's giving Carol honestly, like Carol just like it's giving that like cold, chilly, old lady, you know, vibe. Yeah, I have a lot of grandma energy, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of grandma energy. But yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead, call it a night. Here's a seashell. If you didn't see it earlier, I found this random seashell. I just wanted to show you guys the seashell. Okay, let me here. Let me think. Let me refer back to okay, I want to end off the stream on like a good note. That's what I'm trying to do. Fortunately my internet it kind of sucked today, not gonna lie. Very sad. But yeah, thank you to everyone who popped in today. I will be posting my nails pictures of them tomorrow probably. But yeah, I appreciate you all just hanging out, chilling, watching some videos with me. Obviously just I want to do this every Friday. And so far I'm sticking to the routine. This is my third successful nail stream so far. So yeah, thank you for joining me on Nail Friday. I really appreciate you, even if you're watching the VOD or if you came in just to say hi. Appreciate you.